Hi, guys. Glad you're here. Oh, hi, Linda and Jeanne over on Facebook. Get some things put together here. Not sick anymore, but boy, I still have the sinus junk. Ugh. Oh, hi, Margaret. Oop, I forgot to turn down my. Hold on a second. Oops. I just turned off my tablet. Hold on. That's how I see my Facebook comments. Get those back up. Turn it down is what I meant to do. There we go. We don't need to hear an echo, that's for sure. Okay, I think we've got everything together. This one, my live today is going to be a little different than usual. And I'm going to be sharing everything that you can get free during celebration. I haven't been able to do that yet. I planned on doing this back at the beginning of January. Excuse me, but that's when I was sick, so I wasn't able to do any videos at that time. So I wanted to show you everything, and also this worked out pretty good because I now have my swap cards back. I was in a swap last month, and it's a really good group of ladies that made these cards. I really like all of them. They're really, really good. And I'm going to share them with you. So when I show you a product, I've got some cards to show, card ideas to show you with it. So it kind of helps to know if you want something or not, if you get to see some projects with it. So I'm going to be sharing those with you today. And if you're watching the recording, well, I'll tell you what, if you're watching live and if you have any questions, I'll try my best to look at all the comments. I've got my YouTube over here on my laptop and my Facebook here on my, oops, you know what? I better check something here. My Facebook is frozen. Let me look and see if this is still doing this. Hopefully it's still working. There we go. It's working. I think it was my, oh, hi, Louise. Glad you're here. And I think I said, yep, hi, Jan. Okay, I said hi to all of you. I want to make sure. If my tablet froze on me, I even restarted it so it wouldn't happen, but it did it anyway. Technology can be a pain in the neck sometimes. Oh, yeah, and you caught me live again, didn't you, Louise? I'm glad you're here. Well, like I said, this is going to be a little different than usual, but I'm going to be showing you all the products from Sale-A-Bration. This is a really good celebration, and if you love designer series paper, we have got 4 packs. We have, I think that's probably, and they're all 12 by 12s. Usually there's probably one 6 by 6, but they're all 12 by 12s. So it's great for scrapbookers and for card makers. Hi, Linda. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm feeling so much better. I just still have the remnants. It's kind of like, oh, yeah, just the remnants of it. Every time I say remnants, I think of when there's a hurricane and they say, oh, it's just the remnants of whatever. That's what it feels like. I just can't get all the sinus junk out of my throat and stuff. But other than that, I'm doing great. I'm also excited because on Thursday, I'm in charge of a crafting retreat for my church on Thursday. I'm not doing any business related stuff, except I am bringing my crafting stuff to make cards. So I should have, hopefully, a bunch of cards to share with you in future YouTube videos, and and I'm planning on having some for my lives made too. So we'll see how much I get done, because a lot of times I'll sit around and talk with my friends. It's a lot of fun. It's a nice way to catch up with everybody. Oh, hi, Myra. Glad you're here. Okay, now, first off, before we get going, I'm going to let you know I'm going to do a few schedule changes here. This is going to be my last Tuesday live, but don't worry, I'm still going to go live every week. I'm going to move them to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm going to do it after supper here in my neck of the woods anyway. Um, I'm changing things up. I used to do in-person stamp camps, so some of my local ladies haven't heard this yet. I've only told my 5 regulars that were coming, but I've decided to just have my business be online. Now I know how to do both. That's one thing. If you ever join my team, I can help you with both, because I've done just in person, both, and then now I'm just going to go online. So this way, I want to be able to do a little more. My online business is growing, so I want to do a little more just with online. So I'm going to move this to Thursday nights, which is when I would do my stamp camps. And I'm planning on most of my lives being those free card class at homes that I do, so everybody can come watch the video and learn how to make my cards in my class. And then when you do qualifying orders and if you live in the United States and do qualifying orders, then you can get the supplies to make those cards and come back and watch the video and make the cards with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through a few little pictures here. Another thing that I do is my monthly online card club. I haven't made the cards yet, so I took some pictures out of the mini catalog, but it's going to be featuring the Queen Bee bundle. I actually don't have that yet. It's going to be here tomorrow. I can't wait to get it. This was on the top of my list. I just wasn't able to get it till today. And I mean, tomorrow. I actually ordered it last night, and because I wanted to have it for my crafting retreat, I went ahead and splurged because I was using birthday money, so I could splurge a little bit and used next day shipping. So it comes here tomorrow. I can't wait. And so what you get is 21 to $27 worth of Stampin' Up! Products. For the Queen Bee, you're going to get a half pack of the, which one did I pick out? I think it was Abigail Rose Designer Series paper. There's some designs in there that would look really, really good with this bundle. So that's why I picked it out. You're also going to get, I can't remember everything I wrote down, but I know it's around $25.50 worth of product, and you will have extras when you're done making the cards. So that's another thing. Always make sure you have plenty. That half pack of Designer Series paper, you're not going to use it all. You're going to have some left over to make some more cards yourself. I do know I've got some ribbon and some embellishments, but on the top of my head, I can't remember what I picked out. But I will put all that information on my blog. There is a link down below that you can go to subscribe to my card club. And you've got till February 15th to subscribe. And I will have the information for this particular club real soon. And then there is a new paper pumpkin kit. I'm excited about this one. I'm still waiting for my one this month. I haven't been able to do alternatives for the last couple months. But now that I'm doing just on my online stuff, I'll be able to start doing those again. So I will have one for that Key to My Heart, I think is what it was. I'll have alternatives for that once I get it. But this one comes with a die set. And I can tell this definitely coordinates with the Rain and Shine, I think, Sweet is what it's called. But if you are a subscriber, you get the kit. I think it's $23.50 a month to get the kit, plus shipping. I think no sales tax. That's right. Shipping is already included in the $23.50. And but this month they have an add-on for $6. You can get the coordinating dies. Those two little dies right there will die cut the flowers and the frog. So you can tell this is going to be a real cute paper pumpkin. And I'll have alternatives for those too. We'll do those every month. They'll probably be recorded videos, not lives. I'm just looking at had to pop up my YouTube again, make sure I wasn't missing anybody. Okay, now Sale-A-Bration is what I'm going to be talking about today. And there's so many different ways to earn free stuff during Sale-A-Bration. We're only going to be doing this once a month. Once a year. That we were, Stampin' Up! Was doing Sale-A-Bration twice a year for the last probably 3 years. But they're going back to just being annual. So it's just going to be January and February. So it ends February 28th. So don't think, oh, there'll be another one this summer. There won't be. This is you only have one time a year to do this now. So for every $50 you place on an order before shipping and tax, you get to pick out a free Sale-A-Bration item. There's some that you get free for $50 and order, and some that are free with $100 order. And I'll be showing all those here in just a minute. And I'll show that little stamp set up at the top. That's something you get for the $300 order. It's a host set. And I am getting that, but it won't be here till next week. So I won't be able to show that to you today. But everything else I do have. And then all of the benefits of joining my team. And I'll talk to you about that just a little bit. I'm mainly going to be showing you products. But I want to make sure you know about the best deal Sale-A-Bration. I don't want you to miss that because it's such a good deal. You can get the Boho Blue machine plus $50 in extra product during Sale-A-Bration. That's option 1. Everything in that list right there, I'll tell you all that here in a little bit too. It's a $344 value for only $129. And if you like the white mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine instead, for the same $129, you can pick the white one. Or if you don't want to get the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, for $99, you'll get that extra $50 in product, which is $175 worth, plus everything else. So I'll go over that here in just a minute. And I think we are ready to start looking at some stuff. Let me go ahead and switch cameras here.
Get my YouTube chat up so I can talk to those ladies too.
Okay, remember, if you have any questions, just let me know. First off, I'm going to grab the Sale-A-Bration brochure. We're going to go page by page. So if you have your brochure, go ahead and get it out so that way you can see all the information too.
If we turn to page 4, it's the Adorable Owls.
Unpub the stamp set. Let me grab it real quick. Here's the stamp set. I can't believe I have not been able to make anything out of this yet. And this is going to be featured in my card class at home next Thursday with my live. So if you like this set, come and watch that class. That's what I'm going to be doing first with the new time spot. And these are the cards I got in the swap. This is a real simple one. They didn't color it in. It still looks adorable, doesn't it? I really like it. And this also includes the some designer series paper that's also part of Sale-A-Bration. I'll show you that here in a minute. I can't remember the name right now, but I'll know here in just a minute when we start going. This was made by Rhonda Wade. Some of you probably heard of her. She's a real good demonstrator, been around for a long time. Just about everybody knows her. But this is a card that she made. And then got this one here. This one is adorable, isn't it? I love this owl. He's just, he's stinking cute. We'll turn this over. This is Kathy Schaefer, maybe? I'm not sure if that's how you say her last name. But she made this card. So if you like any of these cards, just hit like or love, whichever you want to do. But I think these are really cute. This will give you some ideas on what you can do with this really neat stamp set. Like I said, I will be doing this card class at home next week. Oh, is there a terrible echo? Oh, I wonder. Let me see. Is this turned? Oh, that's turned off. I turned that down. Let me check something here. Now, that shouldn't have changed anything, but it might have. Let me know if does anybody else hearing a real terrible echo? I hate it when this happens. Well, if it's gotten better, let me know. If it's still a terrible echo, let me know that too. Sometimes it could be somebody's computer too. So if Linda, if you're the only one that's hearing the echo, you might need to turn your computer off or your phone off and try again. Hopefully it'll work out okay. But I've got everything muted except for my microphone, so there shouldn't be. But you know, with lives, you never know what it's going to do. It depends on your your internet speed and things like that. So hopefully things will get better. So please let me know if that echo, is it better? So everybody was hearing, okay, good. I wonder what, okay, that one thing I did that I didn't think made a difference must have worked. Good. I've never had to turn the microphone off on my phone before, but I guess I'm going to have to start doing that again. But the software that I use changed on me, and that must have been something that changed with it. So there we go. Good. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me know. I hate it when that happens. Good. I'm glad we got that taken care of. That would drive me nuts. I've got a ringing in my ear constantly, and that drives me nuts. So echoing would definitely drive me crazy. So here's another cute one. This one is made by Brenda Sellers. But all these really cute out. Are you in Indianapolis, Christy? We both have Christy, and C used to be my initial. I used to be Christy Chitwood. That's funny. But here's this. You're real in my neck of the woods. I'm in Mooresville. And then we've got this one here. Very cute. And this one, I don't want to forget. Oh, Celine Kempton. That's another name a lot of you have probably heard of. Very pretty. And then this one is, now I'm going to look before I show you. Nettie Turner made this one. There we go. Oh, hi, Margaret. Well, there was something going on with the lives if it didn't come on for Margaret. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I had a bad echo. Hopefully it's working for everybody now. So those are all the Adorable Owls cards. Hope you like those. The next thing in the catalog is the Thanks a Bunch. I have not been able to make anything out of this either. Believe me, I'm going to be making a lot of fun stuff. I've got a list of stuff. Oh, you're on the southwest side too? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. We are very close together. Okay, I'm going to be going to Thanks a Bunch. And there's that set. I have seen some really neat things. I bet if you've been on Pinterest, you have too. Some people are making these carrots into trees. Can you imagine? Let me turn upside down. I would have never, ever thought of that. But I'm looking forward to making cards out of this. Okay. Oh, is this your favorite, Christy? Yep, I like it too. At first I wasn't sure, but the more I look at it, and like I said, seeing people do other things with it, I have fallen in love with it. Now, here's one here. This one was made by Jenny Rehder, I think. Redder, I think. That's cute. I like the little carrots too. That's one thing. You end up looking at the big carrots and you kind of miss the little ones, and they're really cute. Then we've got This is from Mary Ann Rossiter, and she used the little carrots too. So nobody in the swap used the big ones. So that's the thank you. Thanks a bunch. And I promise I will have some cards to share with you that I've made too. Now, the next thing in the catalog is the Dainty Flowers DSP. So let me show you that. First off, I'm going to show you all the paper. Actually, nobody used this paper in the swap, which really surprised me. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. I just lost my video feed on my tablet again. There is something weird going on today. Yeah, aren't those owl cards cute, Linda? I really like them. It does take a little bit of time for me to see your comment because there's a delay. So that's why if you have to wait a little bit for me to respond, that's because of that wonderful delay we have. But isn't this pretty? I love these flowers. They're gorgeous. And they do go with the bundle. I'll show you that bundle here in just a minute. Here we've got this, and here is the other side to that. You get, I can get that up close up. It's hard to see. There you go. This is, it's got 12 sheets. 12 sheets. There's 6 designs. You get 2 of each. So I'm just showing you the one right now. It is a 12 by 12 pack. Then we've got this here with this side. And if you ever need me to show you something again, just let me know. I'm just watching the comments. And then this one here, I'll get that a little closer. Yeah, little polka dots. I love polka dots. This, I can't wait to make cards out of. You can have a little border. You can have a little frame. Just cut these out. They make perfect card fronts. So this will be like probably the 4 by 5 1/4. And I can put that on a card and stamp a greeting and be done. Love that. And we've got this side here, which is neat. I like the watercolor look too. Then this one, I love it. I think they are putting this in almost every single pack of paper we have now. Just cut this in half, and then you can make card fronts out of these too, or use little pieces of it. Love this. Isn't that gorgeous? All of these were hand painted by somebody too, by the way. I think just about all of our designer series paper, it looks like watercolor pictures, were actually painted by somebody else. Hi, Marlene. We got overcast day. We've actually got some sun today, but we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. And then we've got this here. And I forgot to, oh no, I know how I can get the colors. I'll let you know the colors in case you don't have that. But isn't that pretty? I love this one too. This is similar. Let me show you the difference here. Similar to the first one I showed you, but these are a lot smaller. These are a little bigger. And then here is this side, another watercolor splatter one. Okay, so if you get this is free with a $50 order. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that. This is free with a $50 order. And the Thanks a Bunch is free with a $50 order. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. And then the Adorable Owls is a cling, so it's a rubber stamp set. But it does still go on those clear blocks, since all of our stamps do go on clear blocks now. Oh yeah, here's the bundle that this coordinates with. This is in the January to April mini catalog. And here are the dies that go with it. I forgot to look at the price. Let me see if I can find that for you. Oh, yes, I can. I just remembered. I did make little Post-it notes. I came prepared. It is, for the whole bundle, it's $54.75. The stamp set alone is $25. But here are some other cards you can see that have been used with that. But if you want to get that paper, if you buy the bundle, since it's over $50, you can just choose this as your free item, and you'll be all set to go and make really pretty projects. But like I said, I don't have something to show you right now, but the card I'm making when we're all done with this is using this paper, so you will get to see it in action. Don't want to show you my card yet. It's actually the one I made for the swap. Well, a variation of it, but I want to surprise you with it. Okay, let's see what's next in the catalog. So I'm going to go in order here. We've got, oops, I skipped a bunch of pages. Okay, that's why I thought. The Day at the Farm. Oh, I forgot to tell you the colors. Okay, the Dainty Flowers is Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Old Olive, Rich Razzleberry, and Starry Sky. So it's a really pretty color combo. Okay, let me grab this one. What did I just say that was? The Farm. Day at the Farm. So isn't this cute? I have to admit, there is a stamp set that goes with this. I didn't get it, but I'll show it to you in the catalog. So I wasn't sure how much I'd use it, even though I think it's adorable. I love the paper. I might end up getting it. I keep going back and forth because I do think it's a cute stamp set. But there's that. And then here's this side. I like having this side too. So you've got patterns with animals and some with just patterns. So it's a very versatile set. And we've got cows with the trees and some hills. This would be really cute to put some of those animals. And it is a bundle too, so you can die cut the animals. You can put them on hills and stuff with a paper. And I do believe the bundles, I'm sure the bundle's over $50 too. So if you get the bundle, then you can choose this paper to go along with it for free. Now, one thing with Sale-A-Bration, everything is only during Sale-A-Bration. It won't be available after that. So we've got this here. Unless, I'm trying to think, I don't think they brought stuff on clearance rack before. This one could just be, you could just do a scrapbook page with this. It's a little, since it's paper, I would put it on some cardstock to make it a little sturdier. But you could put little pictures on here and be all set. So that's a cute one too. You could even just frame this. And that'd be cute in a kid's room, wouldn't it? I like that. And then we've got this paper here. Get it closer so you can see the designs. This one with produce on it. And some stripes. It's got some stitches inside the stripes. I don't know if you can see. Oh, yeah, you can see that. There you go. So that is The Day at the Farm. I have to keep looking at it because I keep forgetting the name. But that's a real cute set. And, oh, I do have a card. Almost forgot. There's a card that somebody used, and they did what I just said. I honestly had forgotten what the card looked like. They cut those hills out and then put a cow on it and a little windmill. And this one was made by Lynn Starzl. That's another demonstrator I know of. So she did a good job with this one. Okay, now we have, oh, this one I don't have a card for, but it is a greeting set. You could use this on any set. Oh yeah, both papers are free with $50. The Dainty Flowers and the farm one is they're free with a $50 order each. That is. So then this one's free with a $50 order also. And don't forget, when I say price, that is before shipping and tax. But here I'll get a little closer so you can see what the sayings are, the greetings are. So it's a really good set. And I am surprised nobody made anything out of this, and I haven't either. With me being sick, I would have samples to show you of my own, but I can't wait to use this one. They had some really neat cards that they made with, with both stamps, but this one they did, I remember, at Onstage. We had an Onstage here in Indianapolis, and I got to go to that. We were all so excited they came to Indianapolis, but this is a really neat one. I can't wait to make cards with that. That's on my list to do at my crafting retreat this weekend. Okay, then the next one, that's what I thought. I love this paper. I like the Dainty Flowers, but I think I might like this one better because I like the black background. It just really makes a dramatic look to it. And this is called Favored Flowers. It's another 12 by 12. It's the same thing as the other two. You get two of each design, 12 by 12. They're double-sided. And this goes along with a stamp set too. Oh, I forgot to show you that stamp set for the farm one. Let me grab that here. Getting ahead of myself. The bundle is called On the Farm. It's $51.25. Let me get that a little closer in case you don't have a catalog of your own. Isn't that cute? So everything, all the images that look white have dies that go with them. So that's how you can know which, if there are dies that go along with it. The whole bundle is $51.25. So if you get the bundle, you can choose that paper for free to go along with it. Now with this one, I'll show you the stamp set first since I got this out. Oh, I covered it up too. This one is coming tomorrow. I can't wait to use it. This is the Fragrant Flowers. So you can tell these flowers go perfectly with this. And I love the greetings, having those big words. Sometimes we need some bigger words. So that's going to look good with those flowers. And I've got some cards to show you too, but let me show you the paper quick. Isn't this gorgeous? I love it. And I forgot to tell you the colors on the farm one. My goodness, Christy. Okay. Balmy Blue, Cherry Cobbler, Daffodil Delight, Garden Green, Pear Pizzazz, and Soft Suede. So that's what's on the farm paper. This one, I'll tell you since I've got it here. Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, and Petal Pink. So this one's got the Calypso Coral and Petal Pink, I can tell. with the black background. Isn't that pretty? And here's the other side. So I think all of them have floral sides and then a design side. That would have to be Blackberry Bliss. Isn't that pretty? With this side. And then got another one here. Now, you know what? I wish I had the dies with me. I wonder, let me look at the picture in the catalog, if there are dies that will die cut that out. Let me look here. No, there might be. There is one that's shaped like this. So this might have a die to die cut those out. I'm not positive of that. They might have to be fussy cut. But like, I wish I had the die set with me right now, but that comes tomorrow. Then we've got this side here. Ooh, this is pretty too. This has got Calypso Coral and the Blackberry Bliss and the Petal Pink. So you can see how all those colors look really pretty together. In this side, let me get that closer so you can see the design. And then we've got this one, and I bet this one has these can be die cut too. Oh, that might be the die, and this might be the die. So maybe that other one wasn't, because I had a feeling the die looked a little smaller. So I bet it die cuts this one, and the bigger one die cuts this one. But I will let you know for sure once I get the die set. And we've got this side. Get that a little closer so you can see the design. And then we've got this beautiful one too, with this side. And I will be doing this in a card class at home too, using the, what was the stamp set's name again? The Fragrant Flowers bundle and this Favored Flowers. Okay, then the next one is, I guess I don't have to go in order. That was just my plan. Oh, I did skip. I went to the In the Country, and that one was next. Now we're back on schedule. Then I've got the Beautifully Happy stamp set. The neat thing with this one for me was when I went to on stage, this was in our packet. We got this. We didn't have to place an order or anything to get it. It was in our packet. This is what they gave. They usually give us a stamp set during on stage, and this was the one they gave us, and I was so happy. I really like this one a lot. And this is the one I'm going to be using on my card here in a few minutes. So this is a beautiful two-step, and I'm actually going to be using every single image stamp in this on my card. So you'll get to see how they all work. And then I'll be using the thank you greeting. That's the only greeting, but I'll be using all of those stamps. And let me show you some cards. So this one, since it's a bigger stamp set, it's a photopolymer. It's got so many more stamps. This is one of the ones that you get free with a $100 order before shipping and tax. But it's worth every penny. It's wonderful. I love it. So if you place a $100 order, I would definitely get this. And you've got till February 28th. I can't remember if I said that. 2023 to get it. Oop, wait a minute. Wrong card. Pretend you didn't see that one. Here's this one. This one was made by Julie Salva. So this one, she didn't do any color it in. We've got stamps 2 colored in, which is what I'll be doing with my card. I think it looks pretty just stamping it in the color and just having the outline. I really like that. Then we've got this one from Lisa Lemons. Oh, isn't that pretty with the Blackberry Bliss? And then she embossed this. I like that a lot. That's pretty. I love the font with the greetings in the set too. It's really pretty. And this one was by Jennifer Olia, or Oli. I'm not sure which way you say it. She's got it embossed. All of these are in little plastic envelopes. I went ahead and left them in there so the information would be on the back still. And we've got one more. This one was made by Gwen Ike. There we go. I like it in the blue too. That's pretty. Okay, so those are the swaps I got for that. Oh, I forgot to. I am so out of it. What I've done, the DSP is over here on the end of my long table. So I keep missing those cards. They're not right next to me. So this is using that beautiful paper. Favored Flowers. So I had to think there for a second. This one was made by Marcia Gay. This one is made by Dina Rico. I can't remember how to say. I should remember that. She's a very well-known lady. This is actually, I'm in a blog hop every month, and she's one of the ladies that's in the blog hop. So that is gorgeous. She always makes pretty stuff. This one is Michelle Hornback, another pretty one. You can tell a lot of people like the Blackberry Bliss combo. Now here's a Calypso Coral one. This one's by Debbie Gentry. Oh, this one's pretty too. I like that. I can't remember if that's one of the designs. I bet it is in the paper. So those were all the favorite flowers ones. Okay, there's one more $100 order item. And it is a big designer series paper pack. Let me grab the cards quick. I don't want to forget to show you those again. This has a lot of colors in it. Let's see what there's. It's a big pack. The reason it's free with a $100 order is because it's 48 sheets. That's 4 times the amount you normally get in a DSP pack. And you get 4 of each design. There are 12 designs, 4 of each, and they're double-sided. So I'll show you those here in just a minute. But you can see the ones that the Stampin' Up put in the catalog if you don't have one of these. And if, excuse me, if you don't have a catalog and live in the United States and don't have a demonstrator of your own, let me know, and you want some. Click the Contact Me link below. I forget to tell you guys that in lives. If you click the Contact Me link and give me your mailing address, I'll get a set of the current catalogs out to you free. I always send your first set free when you ask. So just make sure you do that if you want to get these catalogs if you don't have them. But that's also if you don't have a demonstrator. If you do have a demonstrator of your own, make sure you go to her to get your catalogs. So here we've got this, a 12 by 12 sheet. And this one. This has got a lot of bright colors to it. I like it a lot. I think that's pale papaya, I think. Let me get that closer so you can see this. Maybe you can see the design. Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes with pale papaya, and it's real faint design, you can't see it very well in lives. And that's got a zigzag design there. Then we've got this here. It's got some dots with it. And this one. Oh, I like that one. That's pretty. Let's see what else. I plan to use this with the adorable owl because I could see some really cute cards with the adorable owl with this. And this. Another gingham. I love gingham. There's even a 6x6 designer series pack that's country gingham, I think is what it's called. I actually used that in my last card class at home, which was last week. Yes, all the weeks are just intertwined right anymore. And we've got this one here. Oh, I know. Yeah, the bright colors, definitely. Yeah, it's so dreary out. We need to see some bright colors, don't we, Christy? And we've got these. Okay, and then we've got this one here. Put that a little higher. There we go. But yeah, this just definitely brightens up your day, especially for those of you that are getting the snow and things like that are going on right now. I can't believe all the crazy weather that's going on around lately. Right now, Indiana's being spared. Hopefully it'll stay that way. I'm really glad it's not coming this way this week since I've got to drive down to that crafting retreat. We have got stories of terrible weather when we've gone down there. There was one time, complete whiteout. We couldn't see probably 2 feet ahead of us. I mean, it was ridiculous. I could barely see the front of my car. I was so glad I had 4-wheel drive. Then they took us off the main road because people were sliding off the road. And then we get on this little country road and you can't see where you're going. They should have just left us on the big road because then we had to turn left onto another street to get back on the main road. And people were sliding. I almost had somebody sideswipe me. It was not fun. Get home, find out that the whiteout just happened on that stretch of street where I was. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, we've had cars frozen. But this year we're going to have some mild temperatures. So I'm glad of that because it usually doesn't happen. Okay, so that is the one that's free with the $100 order since you get 48 sheets. So hope you like those. Here is a super cute, and this is a bundle I'm getting here because it's called the Easter Bunny. I think it's called the Easter Bunny bundle in the January to April mini. And I thought this would be cute with that carrot set, the Thanks a Bunch set. So I'm going to be making some cards with that. I love how let's see who this person is. Deb Joy Smeek. I love how she showcased different designs in the paper. That just is really cute. That really makes you think of spring when you look at that card. And this one, she just put a happy birthday. She put some of the designs on there, and you've got a card. Yeah, isn't that bunny cute, Linda? I love that bunny. I can't wait to get that set. Okay, so that is, do you believe I've shown, oh, and there's one more thing. I don't have this stamp set. I told you that at the beginning. This is the one that you get with free with a $300 order. This is my order that's coming next week. I placed an order for my stamp club lady, my card club ladies, and I was able to redeem this. So I can't wait to get that. So I didn't do fast shipping with this, so I'll have that next week. So hopefully I'll be able to make some cards next week with that, or soon after. But thankfully, somebody in the swap made a card. Isn't that gorgeous? This one is made by Lynn Streifert, I think. But she made this card. I love how she sponged some of the blue on there for the sky and then colored everything in. But that is a really pretty set. I can't wait to get that. Okay, now that is everything you get for shopping or for hosting, because you that what's it called again? Let me grab my Sale-A-Bration again. That last card I just showed you that features the Scenic Garden. That's what it's called. You would get this free with a $300 order. You can do that on your own, or if you want to host a workshop on Facebook, just contact me and let me know, and I can get one set up for you. I would just set up a host code. Everybody would use that host code to place an order online, and you would get credit for it. And if you reach the $300 in sales from everybody before shipping and tax, you would automatically get that, plus all the other Stampin' rewards you would get. Okay, I want to show you. Some of you have already seen this, but I've got a lot of people on here that haven't been on here for either a while or haven't been on here at all. Here is the Boho Blue Mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. This is what you can get free. If you, it technically is free. They added $30 to the starter kit price to offset this. So I guess you're getting it over half off technically, but still you're getting $344 worth of stuff for only $129. That's it. Can't beat that. So you get this. It comes with all the plates you need. Let's see if I find my plates. There we go. So here are all the plates that go with it. Let me turn them over because they're upside down. So these and this, you would get this free, plus $175 worth of product, up to that. You can't go over that. A free paper pumpkin kit, which is a $23.50 value. You get a business supply kit that's at least $50. That will give you all your catalog, all the current catalogs to you. Any other business things you need. You get free shipping too. That saves you a lot of money with the free shipping, because that would add up after a while. So you get all of that for only $129. And then if you would rather, if you like the white one better, this is one that's in the annual catalog, but you would get the same deal if you wanted to go with the white one. $129 would get you everything I just listed, plus this. Now, if you want to keep it at the $99 starter kit price, then you won't get these, but you'll get everything else I listed. The $175 worth of product, the supply kit, the business supply kit, the paper pumpkin kit, and the free shipping. So it's just a really good deal. You always get a discount when you become a demonstrator. You get things, anything that comes in the new catalog, you get it early. We usually get at least a month to get things early. So some of the stuff from the minis, I end up getting before any customer, so I can start making cards, and then I can start sharing and be ready when the catalog goes live. Let's see, where did I put that paper? And just some of the benefits for joining my team. I might have to change this up a little bit. Like I said, you get 20 to 25%. If you get up to $1,800 that you've sold in a year, then or 12-month rolling period, I think is what it is. You get you go up to Bronze Elite, and that gets you 25% off everything that you do. The only thing they ask when you are a demonstrator is to do $300 worth of sales in a 3-month period at each quarter. So that's actually before your discount. So out of pocket would be $240 a month, every 3 months, I mean. That includes anything you buy for yourself. So if you just want to do it to get the discount and buy stuff for yourself, if you're spending $300 every 3 months already, then I would highly suggest joining my team. That way you'll get a discount on your stuff. They waive the first month, so you wouldn't have to reach your $300 total until June 30th. So the end of June is when you would have to do it. Make sure I'm remembering right. January, February, March, April, May. Yes, I have to think of those. So June 30th would be the time you'd have to get to your 300, because they always waive your partial quarter that you sign up in. And after that, it would be $300 every quarter. So that's all they ask to stay active. If you just want to try it, you can get the kit, and you'll have till June 30th to figure out if you want to stay as a demonstrator. If you don't, just don't go up to the $300 mark, and you'll drop at the end of July. They always give you a pending month, If you don't get the 300 in that time period, they give you another month to catch up if you want to. Let's see what other things. You get to go to Stampin' Up events. I love our Stampin' Up events. I've got friends I would have never known, demonstrator friends, I would have never met if it hadn't been for Stampin' Up. So that's another reason I love to be a demo. Joining my team, I have been doing this for almost 20 years. I can't believe it. It's going to be 20 years in April. Like I said at the beginning, I have done it in person, only in person events, stamp camps. Back when we did in-home workshops, we can still do those, but most people don't do in-home workshops anymore. I used to do those all the time. I did my stamp camps, like I said, my classes and in my house. And then I did a combination of both when I started doing videos. And now I'm just going to be doing online from now on. And still with my downline, though, I will have little in-person things for my local gals. I've got some people out of state, so of course we'll do Zoom meetings for everybody. But maybe I'm hoping to get to once a quarter having one for my local gals to get together. So, oh, and my card club. Everybody on my team gets my card club videos for free. They don't. That's a perk for being in my team. If I ever do exclusive tutorials or exclusive online classes, they get access to all my videos and my PDFs and just things like that. With my card class at home, I do a PDF for that. They get the PDF for that because only my people that order from me get that. So my team gets it too. So anything my customers get, my downline gets too, pretty much. Let's see. And I've also got a Facebook group page you can join when you join my team. And that's another reason I'm going to online. There's so many things I've been wanting to do online that I haven't been able to do. So I'm going to be doing some fun things with my team on there. If you are somebody in the United States and are a customer, you're not a demonstrator, you can join my Create with Christy's VIP Facebook group. That's just for USA customers. You don't have to be my customer, but anybody that's not a demonstrator that lives in the United States can join. And there's a link to that in the video description if you want to join that. I forget to talk about that a lot. I'm going to be doing card sketches and color combos in that group too that I haven't been able to do, but I want to do that too. But that, and my team is also a member of that. They're the only demonstrators that can be a member of that group page also. My upline has one that's called All the Beautiful Images. So everybody that's on my team can join that. And there are even more demonstrators with card ideas and things like that. So you can join that group also. So there's just a lot of different things. That's just a little bit of it. If you look down in the link below, you can click on Why Join. I think it's called Why Join Christy's Friendly Stampers. That's what my group is called. And you can click on that and find out all the information. Okay. Are you ready for me to make a card? Let's do it. I'm going to grab, let's see here. What I want to start off with. We're going to do some die cutting first. Normally, so why not use my pretty boho blue? Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is also an in color. So if you like our in colors that come out all the time, this is going to be one of the new in colors that comes out in May in the annual catalog. So let me open this up. I love that all of our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines do this. You can fold them up so they don't take as much room on your shelf. Now for die cutting, there are 3 different plates here. This one, I always have to look because I can't remember. The dark gray one is for the 3D embossing folders. So this would be the one you'd always put on the bottom because there are folders. Oh, let me show you real quick because I think I brought them. Well, I'll show you here in a minute when I find them. Oh, there they are. This one is called the Elegant Eucalyptus. And whenever you get, so these fit perfectly in here. Whenever you use the ones that fit in the mini, you get 2 in a pack. So, and they always coordinate together. So I really like, this one is gorgeous. So that's what you use for 3D folders. The light gray one is for regular folders, thickness of folders. The white one is for die cutting. So we're die cutting, so put that there. Then you want to put one of the cutting plates on top. I'm going to take a piece of basic white. This one is a 3 by 3 3/4 inch piece. Put this right here. I am using a die set. This is in the January to April mini catalog. It's Framed Florets. It has a really nice stamp set that goes along with it. Same name, Framed Florets. I love that I don't have to remember 2 different names anymore. The stamp set and the dies that go with them are the same name. So glad. Demonstrators, we've been telling Stampin' Up! We want that for a long time, and they heard us and they've changed that. So that helps a lot. But the one I'm going to be using is this one. I love all the ovals in it. This one just makes an oval of hearts in your paper. So if I were to die cut it out of a piece, let's say like this, It wouldn't die cut an oval, it would just die cut hearts, which is really cute. Now, I'm not using that today. I'm just going to be using this one right here. So I'll just put this one here. Let me get these dies out of the way. Get that right there in the middle. I made it so it just fit. I hate to waste cardstock. Put this on top. We'll run it through. And a lot of our dies do fit in this. There are just a few that are too big, but there are a lot of die sets that do. And there's some that even say for the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So all the dies in the set fit this. But there are also some other sets. Most of the dies in that set will fit. Like if there's one big one, it won't say it'll fit in the mini, but all the other little ones will fit through this. I got the boho blue one, Christy, when as a demonstrator, once they got in stock, they had to wait a little while to get them in stock. They let us purchase them. But if you're not a demonstrator, you get this when you join my team and get that $129 starter kit, the option 1. So this is how you can get it. If you want to join my team, you'll get this boho blue one. But as a demonstrator, we were able to order this last month, actually beginning of this month. I'm thinking demonstrators still might be able to. Usually would have done that in December, but they didn't have them in stock at the time. But that's how you can get the boho blue one, is to join my team. And if you missed that, I did talk about that a few minutes ago, so you can rewind or watch that part of the video once the live's over. I don't think you can rewind. Well, YouTube, I think you can rewind them. On Facebook, I don't think you can. But the recording will come up as soon as the video's over, and you can watch that. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. There we go. So it die cuts this really neat oval. You see there we go, like that. And then it also die cuts an oval that will fit perfectly inside that frame. So I'm all done die cutting, because that was all the die cutting I was going to do. Get this out of the way quick. And put my die away. Okay, now let me grab, this is the photopolymer stamp set. So this is that Beautifully Happy stamp set. Said that earlier, but I forgot to say it again for those of you that are just joining me. So I'm going to bring the oval here and get my microphone to where you can still hear me. I need to stand up. I'm going to grab this pretty one here. Now I'm only going to be doing a partial. And I'm going to grab my basic gray ink pad. And whenever it's bigger than the stamp is bigger than the ink pad, I'll turn my stamp over and then bring the ink pad to it. It makes it a lot easier and helps me to be able to see if I've got it inked up or not. And I'll put this right about here. Okay, hold it down. I always hold it down for a few seconds to get that ink to soak in. Oh, that's okay, Christy, that you missed it. I was talking kind of fast and going through a lot of stuff there. But that's why I love that the lives always record, so you can go back and watch stuff. I've got to hurry up. They've got, because I went to Onstage, I can watch the online version of the Austria one. That's where Austria, that's where they were at. And I haven't got to watch that yet, and I need to hurry up. I've only got till the end of January. Okay, so I've got that. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Oh, I know, bring that back. What was I thinking? We're going to fill this in. This is a 2-step stamp. I don't know if it says that it's a distinctable stamp set, the ones that have all the detail in it, but I think it at least acts like it if it isn't. I'd have to look in the catalog again. But here we've got this. I'm doing this in Petal Pink. Let me see if I can get over this so I can see what I'm doing. I'm putting this over all the flowers that it's supposed to color in. I'm at an angle, so I'm having trouble seeing it. I had no trouble when I did my swaps. And I used my Stamparatus when I did my swaps because I'd made so many of them. That made it really easy. There we go. And you can see how it's a little darker in the middle. Hopefully you can see that. Sometimes in lives you can't. A lighter version of the pink. I've got that all colored in with just one stamp. Then I'm going to take Mossy Meadow, and I need it for a few things here. Let me grab. This one does all the leaves. And sometimes a lot of times I end up doing it like this anyway, even though that is still within the size of the ink pad. I like doing it like this so I can tell that I've got it inked up. And you can kind of tell there's some lighter areas. You're going to see that when I stamp. Now, since this is a partial, I'm only going to be doing the bottom 3 leaves. That's why I've got grid paper underneath. That way it can stamp on here and not on my Stampin' Pierce mat. There we go. So now we've got the leaves. And then this one, now if I'm able to do this at an angle and a microphone in the way, then you can do this at home. Let's see here. There we go. Hold this down. Not too bad. I was off just a little bit there, but for having a microphone in the way, that's not too bad. Now, the inside, there is even a little stamp to do that. I'm going to grab crushed curry, and the colors are all from the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper that I'm using. So the stamp set you get free with a $100 order, and the Dainty Flowers DSP you get free with a $50 order. So say you do a $150 order, not only will you can pick this stamp set and the DSP out for free, you can also get Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up. So that's really good. Like if you want to collect your money and wait a little while and get up to the $150 mark, I would do that. Then you can get some Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up. So I didn't have to color anything. I just stamped all those, and we've got this pretty flower. I really like that a lot. Okay, now let's bring in, no, wait, take that back. We are going to stamp thank you on here. Let me think here. No, we're not. We're going to do this first. I'm going to grab, it's been a long time since I made this card. I made it back in the end of December. I've been sick since then, so I can't remember. I'm using Petal Pink, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this is a 4x5 1/4 inch piece. I'm going to be putting it on a Petal Pink card base. But since this is the same color, I wanted to have a little bit of a difference between the card base and this. So I'm bringing a blending brush in, taking Petal Pink, and I'm starting off the paper. You can tell I've got some pink here. You always want to start off on the grid paper because you get that blotch out of the way here, and then you come on here so you get a nice smooth effect. So I'm just going to go all the way around these edges. I used to clean these blending brushes in between because they do clean pretty good. And then I'm just starting to collect them for my different colors because it is so much easier. If this has always got ink in it, it doesn't take as much ink for me to have to put it in there. It's like it fills it up or something and soaks up the ink better. But see how it's got like a dark edge around it now? Okay, so that's going to make it so it looks a little different than the card base. Now I'm going to take some pieces of that Dainty Flowers. There are 3 of them, and they are 4 by 3 1/4 inch. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. This would look good with any DSP you've got. When I say DSP, that's Designer Series paper, by the way. And I'm going to put this right across here. And normally when you do swaps, when you're in a swap, everybody does a card that doesn't take that long to make. And this one definitely doesn't, but I love it when I can come up with a card that doesn't take long to make but still looks nice. Sometimes I don't do that very well. But this one, I really like how it turned out. And this is another way, like that lady that did the, I can't remember the name of it. That pack, let's see. The one with the bunny, how she got to display all of these papers. I got to do that a little bit with the Dainty Flowers. So there we go. This is a way you could use up paper scraps too. If you've got some 3/4 inch strips, you can cut them down and put them on there. So now that way I can show off more of the paper. I'm going to bring this in here. Where'd I put my frame? There we go. Now I wanted this popped up. So I might have made it harder than I needed to, but that's okay. I like having things popped up. So I'm going to lay this down, get that. It's like a puzzle piece. It'll fit right back in again. So I've got that fitting. Grab my Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm going to put it in between the oval and the frame so it connects them. Okay? And I would definitely use our white ones, not when you're using white cardstock doing this. Because if you use the black dimensionals, you might be able to see it through the crack, but you don't see them at all here. There we go. So this is going to hold all of this together so it doesn't move on me. And then I'm going to go ahead and put one in the middle too. That should hold everything on really good. Then take your pick tool. I'm going to remove all the paper backings. You don't have to use this. I just like to because it collects them all in one place for me. So I can just throw them away. And then this, you know what? We are going to do this. I'm going to put this over to the side. I usually, and when I demonstrate, I forget this sometimes. When you have dimensionals on things, it's actually better to put this on the card base while it's still flat. You can do it afterward, but it is easier to do it when it's flat. But I do have a little stamping to do on this, so let me grab this again. I wanted to wait till I had the paper on there, the DSP. I'm going to bring in my Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to stamp the thank you. And I'm going to put it right here, bottom right corner, right below my DSP. There we go. Oops. But don't put your ink pad on top of your dimensionals. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this on my card base. Let me grab it. So that's another piece of the petal pink. That's 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to have those corners meet. Whenever I fold things in half, I line up the corners. Don't worry about the sides. As long as the corners lined up, everything else lines up. So we've got that. Now I can put this on, and then you're going to see the difference. And I'm going to have a stepped-up version, because a stepped-up version is actually what my swap was. I had done this one by accident when I was making the cards. I forgot to emboss something. So I thought, okay, I'll use this as the base one, and then I'll show you the stepped-up version here in just a minute. But see the difference there? Having this all sponged makes it look darker than the card base. I couldn't find another color that looked right, but I didn't like how they were exactly the same if I did the petal pink. So putting that ink around there really made it better. Okay. Oh, hi, Linda. Thanks for sharing. I said hi to you already, but thanks for sharing. I just saw you say shared. Okay, so we've got this on there. Now we can put this on. It's got the dimensionals on it. And if you wanted to add ribbon to this, you definitely could. I could see putting some ribbon right across here and tying a little bow here. But I didn't do that on mine. So there is that. Now, this is one thing I did not do. Since we were putting these in envelopes, I knew there was no reason to do anything on the inside. But those of you that watch my videos, you know I like to do the inside. I don't know, I just closed that. I'm going to need that again. But now I'm going to take a piece of basic white, 4 by 5.25. And now I'm going to do the little flower. Like I said, I'm doing all the images because I wanted to show you how they stamped. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to, but it worked out good when I thought, oh yeah, I still haven't done the inside. I'm going to stamp this. Whenever you do two-step, it's easier, especially when it's photopolymer, to do the dark first. That way, when you do the lighter color, you'll be able to see through your stamp and see the dark underneath. So now I'm going to do the flower with a petal pink. So there is a stamp for the flower. I have my petal pink right here. And then I will put this right on here. There we go. And there's even a little one to do the little leaves right here in that little bud. So I will grab that one with my Mossy Meadow. And I will line these up. There we go. And of course, there has to be one for the center. Now, there was a more rounded one for the one on the outside. Let me see where, oh, there it went. Then there's one that's narrower, and this one fits this narrow flower center. So I'm using crushed curry again for that. And while I was on stage, they told us of another way to use this little guy. There is a bee inside the stamp set. Now, when they made the stamp set, they were saying they probably didn't intend for this to work this way, but it does, which is nice. Because when you look at the stamp set, it's like, oh, there's nothing to color the bee in. There's a cute little bee. So I thought, oh, I just got to put this, make it look like he's flying towards the flower. Oops, but get that crushed curry again. And the rounded end, I'm going to put here at the bottom of my bee. Well, I'm really at an angle here. Let me bring it down a little bit. Okay, then I turn it around so the rounded part's on top and fill in the top of the bee. And that colors in your bee. So there's my inside of my card. Oh, sit down, my back was starting to hurt. There we go. And we will put some adhesive on this. Let me get this out of the way. It's easier to put the seal on when you've got a hard surface underneath. And then this goes right on the inside. And I will be done with this card. So I decided just to do one card today since I showed you all that stuff. And I did keep it right at an hour, just like I try to do all the time. So that worked out perfect. So there is that card. Now I want to show you that stepped up version, though. I almost forgot. So this was the one I did because I'd forgotten to emboss this after I put the paper on, so I couldn't emboss it anymore. So this is the one I actually gave him in the swap. So I'd use the Elegant Eucalyptus, and I just threw those away. I just showed you those a minute ago. Oh, there they are. So this was the one that I used here. If you can see that, there we go. This one is pretty too. I love that one. Nice little sprig, or like a flower spray. But this one, I've got this here. So what I did, I embossed the top of it, because when you run it through, it only does the top part of it, which was perfect, because I didn't want any embossing down here because I wanted to be able to stamp my thank you. Well, thanks, Jan. I'm glad you like the card. And instead of just having my yellow flower center, which I still like, I think that looks pretty, I put some champagne rhinestones. And the champagne looks like petal pink to me. I mean, it's a perfect color. They could have just called them petal pink rhinestones, but they're champagne. But it looks perfect. So that is my stepped up version. So you don't have, this looks pretty just doing that. But this steps it up, doing the embossing folder and then adding the little rhinestones. Thanks, Gladys. I'm glad you like it. And Linda. And there's my little inside. So I did the same inside on both of them. So I hope you enjoyed the live today. I hope seeing the products up close made it a little easier, because sometimes when you look in the celebration brochure, you can't see everything. Let me get my YouTube back up again. Thanks, Margaret. I'm glad you love it. And Jan, I think I saw your comment. Sometimes I forget who I said something to, so I'm glad you like the card too. Oh, thanks, Christy. I'm glad you like it. So I will be back again, but remember, it's going to be on Thursdays now at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I thought that way I could get people that work, they'll be home and be able to watch it. Those of you on the West Coast might still be coming home, but you can always watch the recording still. But the people here in Eastern and Central time, that's usually after supper, so hopefully you can come and watch me live. And we'll get more people. Had a pretty good turnout today, I'm glad. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all that stuff. If you have any questions, those of you that are watching the recording, if you have any questions, just comment, because I come back and, well, Facebook and YouTube also let me know if I get a comment. I'll come back and answer your question as soon as I can. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday when I'm gone, I'll try to check every once in a while, but if you email me or anything like that, I may not respond back till Monday. I just want to give you that heads up. But I will probably check that stuff at least once a day while I'm gone. So, oh, thanks, Louise. Glad you liked it. So I will see you guys all next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I hope you can make it. And it'll be my Awesome Owl card class at home. So have a great day, guys. For those of you with the bad weather, stay safe. Stay in your house if you can and stay safe. See you later. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. This is still the buy, but I have my thank you gifts going right now. Since I don't have a card class, if you place an order, make sure you use my host code. You can see that right there. You can also click on the current host code offer link down in the video description to get all the information there. But if you place a $50 order to get your celebration stuff, if you use that host code, I will also give you the iridescent pastel gems free from the January to April mini catalog. And then if you bump it up to $125 order, use the host code. You'll get one or two celebration items. You'll also get the iridescent pastel gems and the adhesive back sequin studs. So if you do a $125 order, you get both of my thank you gifts. And remember, if it's $150 or more, do not use the host code. That way you'll get Stampin' Words from Stampin' Up, and I'll still give you the thank you gifts. But if you're below 150 before shipping and tax, you do have to use the host code. Okay, now I'm ready to go. See you guys later. Hope you had fun. Bye. I know I did.